Hi Romedawg, I love you Romedawg. I'm doing this vlog as a response to XvulcanravenX because I've just seen his vlog and he mentions me in it and he's quite nice about me, but he also says that he's still waiting for another video from me since he subscribed to me. But I've done about 3, 4, 5 videos since then, so I don't know why you're missing them. So anyway, I am dedicating this vlog to XvulcanravenX, otherwise known as Romedawg. And I'm going to respond to his video with this as well, to connect it, so he can't miss it, he's got to see it. Right, I'm going to mention a couple of the topics that Romedawg has brought up in his last vlogs. One of them is most embarrassing moments from the past. But I'm not really going to answer that one, I'm sorry. When I think about it, I just think cringe-worthy feelings about the most embarrassing things I've done, and I feel shame, so I'm not going to go into them. You've got to get me very drunk, I think, very drunk on a one-on-one, and I could probably shock you. Another thing you mentioned in the vlog I'm responding to is a kind of addiction to YouTube. Oh man, we've all got it, haven't we? I get up in the morning and the first thing I do is go onto MSN and it tells me if there's any new emails, and I look at them like, has someone responded to me? It's so sad, isn't it? I love the interaction, and I love it when people comment on my videos or reply to my comments on other people's videos and we get a dialogue going. It's just so cool. I love it. I am addicted to it. And addictions can be destructive. Oh yeah, they can. My brother's a drug addict, and I know that that is very bad. And YouTube, I've got a crush on YouTube. I've got a crush on YouTube. I love YouTube. I'm addicted. But it's not affected me that badly. I mean, the first few days, whatever, kind of bit too much engrossed in it. But the thing with YouTube is, it's not a kind of isolated addiction. It's an addiction to communication. It's an addiction to interacting with other people, and you see people there and they can inspire you. It's true that I watch videos that inspire me and make me think about things, make me think about how I'm living my life and what's important to me. And even making the videos, making vlogs, can organise my thoughts, and I can spend the day thinking about what's positive that's happened and what, you know, I can structure what I'm thinking about, and it's cool. I like that part of it as well. So I really love watching and making the videos. And since I've settled into YouTube, you know, put my slippers on, feet under the table, I'm actually doing a lot better, because I'm kind of reaching crisis point in my life without having a job for so long, and being a single mum with 3 children. It's not easy, and I was starting to really break down in a way. Drinking far too much, not sleeping properly, no structure, not cleaning the house like I should, not doing all the little things, bits and pieces, you know, really getting quite depressed and things. But I've been doing better for the last couple of weeks. I've been cleaning, decorating. Stickam did get in the way. Stickam was not good. That was not a good addiction. That had me staying up all night drinking with Money House. Not that I blame Money House for that, because it's my choice, but he's been banned from Stickam now, and I think it's had a positive effect on me, because I no longer stay up all night drinking on Stickam. He lived in America. It was difficult to coordinate when we could both be on there. Yeah, but I've really cut down on drinking too. This last week I've done really well. When I have had a drink, it's been in moderation. Except for Wednesday night. Wednesday night I drank a whole bottle of red wine. But even that is in moderation compared to what I have been like recently. And now I'm just going to tell you a bit about my day today. I took my car for its MOT. I don't know if they have that in America, but any car over 3 years old in England has to have an MOT, which is kind of like a motor test to check on certain safety aspects of your car. And you have to have that done every year. It's the law. I'm a few weeks over, so I booked my car in and went and had that done today, and I stayed there and waited while they did it, because it was going to take them less than an hour. And then the guy comes in after about 3/4 of an hour and says, oh, there's a couple of things that need doing. So I'm like, oh, here you go. I knew that a light bulb needed replacing in one of the lights anyway, so, okay, go on then, what is it? He said, windscreen wipers need doing, the light needs doing. I'm like, okay, fine, can you do that quickly here? He's like, yeah, sure. And he goes, oh, there's one other thing, you'll have to get your husband to. And I immediately stopped him and said, oh, well, I don't have a husband, so tell me what I need to do. And he kind of looked at me and went, yeah, well, you'll have to get somebody to do this anyway. And I'm thinking, okay. And he said the license plate, the screw that was holding the license plate on was in a place which made the B on the license plate look a little bit like a D. That car's like 8 years old. It's always been like that, so I don't know what he's talking about, basically. I think he should look a bit more closely. But the whole thing that then I started mulling over in my mind was this whole, like, sexist attitude again, I'm a single mother, I don't have a husband. When I did have a husband, who's to say he could sort something like that out easier than I could? Do you know what I mean? What's to say that a man would automatically know how to do something like that better than a woman? I mean, I'm not saying I do know how to fix anything like that, but it's just that assumption there. It's like, are men born with intrinsic knowledge of how to do DIY and things like that? They don't, do they? No. A friend of mine once said something along the lines of, it's not that men know how to do these things, it's just that people expect them to, so they kind of get on with it and learn it as they go along. And that's true. I don't know how to put wallpaper up, but I had to do it, so I did it. And it's not perfect, but it's okay. I don't know how to put a wooden floor down, but you know what? I don't have a husband to do that, so I'm going to just try and do it. And I'll probably be as good as any bloke who'd never done it before would be as well. It's kind of irritating, that. Do you know what I mean? And also the fact that, get your husband to do this, that, the other, makes you think, oh, that's what you're going to look for in a husband, and that's what you've got to look for in a future mate, is how good he is at laying wooden floors and changing fuses and things like that. Do you know, that reminds me of my mum when I left home. My mum had 3 criteria for whether we were ready or not to leave home. We had to be able to do 3 things. One was to connect a plug. I could do that. One was change a light bulb. Duh, easy. And the last essential life skill before I'd be allowed to leave home was to be able to uncork a bottle of wine. With the old-fashioned one, where you screw it in and then just pop, one of them. So yeah, perfected those things, moved out, fine. But they are very much the basics. But hey, if I can do that, that's a starting point. You move on from there. Why would I have to get a man to do something for me? Why automatically will a man know how to do these things? It's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah. He pissed me off. And do you know what else pisses me off? It's the term other half. When someone says, oh, is he your other half and all that kind of thing? I'm like, no! No one's my other half. I'm not half a person. I'm me. It's a horrible phrase, other half, better half, whatever way you dress it up. It's basically like saying that people are half people. Like they've got to have a husband or a wife to be whole. Ridiculous. And now I'm just going to finish with singing a little bit of a song called Confusion by the Zootons. It's funny how it tears me apart. Well, first it breaks your head, then your heart. I should have loved you better from the start. From day one I led you on. I'm sorry, girl, but I can't stay. Things have changed, they're not the same. Now I must walk the other way. Bye-bye.